Hello, my name is Kevin Galvin and I will be presenting my project on identifying illegal gold mining sites in southeastern Peru. Over the past several decades, Peru's establishment as a gold mining hotspot has led to an increase in illegal gold mining, bringing with it extortion, forced labor, murder, and environmental destruction, as you can see on the right. With the influx in illegal gold mining comes an increase in human health impacts and environmental destruction. In addition to the violence, bribes, forced labor, and extortion of small-scale miners, mercury contamination of nearby ecosystems and waterways is prevalent, putting those who depend on them at risk of poisoning. Furthermore, many of these mines occur on indigenous lands, protected forests, and nature reserves. Increasing rates of deforestation and habitat loss has also contributed to the increasing inefficiency of these regions of the Amazon rainforest as substantial carbon sinks. With this project, I will be utilizing various geostatistical methods to both identify current mining sites and produce a model for predicting their probability so that they can be prevented from establishing in the first place. As mentioned, Peru's government lacks the resources to identify, reach, and halt the operations. Models, such as the ones produced in this project, can be utilized while in the process saving them money, time, and manpower. Some of the key questions addressed in this project include: what are some defining characteristics of illegal gold mining sites in southeastern Peru? What is the typical proximity from mining sites to features such as roadways and waterways? And are the classification of gold mines through deep learning and other GIS processes effective in identifying mining sites and predicting where they may occur in the future? The study area chosen for this project is based off of the deep learning analysis I conducted and from personal independent research, wherein I found that these regions in particular have been ravaged by illegal gold mining more so than anywhere else in southeastern Peru. Datasets included in the assessment of mines include canopy height, slope, distance to roadways, and distance to waterways. Lastly, I used Landsat 8 imagery to form my deep learning model. For the geostatistical analysis, I utilized the Euclidean distance tool to calculate the distance between road and waterways. I used a deep learning model to train data, create a trained model, and classify mines using the produced model and Landsat imagery. Finally, I used the forest-based classification and regression tool to enhance my deep learning model. The deep learning model on the right, named mining extent, represents potential mines predicted by the model. Potential mines are given a value of 1 and are highlighted in white. The absence of mines is given a value of 0 and is symbolized in black. As you can see here, there are two substantial concentrations of mines, one in the upper portion of the layer and one towards the center. The canopy height layer on the right represents canopy height in the study area, ranging from 0 to 39 meters. Near these central mines, the average canopy height was between 12 and 15 meters. The slope layer on the right represents the change in elevation of the study area, ranging from approximately 0, or flat, to 3 to 5 meters, or gently sloping. The distance to waterways layer on the right represents the distance from mines to waterways, ranging from approximately 0 meters to over 180,000 meters. Mines are highlighted in teal. Likewise, the distance to roadways layer on the right represents the distance from mines to roadways, ranging from approximately 0 to over 130,000 meters. Mines are also highlighted in teal. The enhanced model raster layer on the right represents the improved deep learning model. For this layer, I use the classification data from the deep learning model to more accurately predict the probability of mine occurrence. The areas in blue symbolize probable mine locations, while orange areas or areas without either blue or orange coloration represent areas without mines. This model is more accurate than the deep learning model in that it reduces the amount of error from the first model and more accurately predicts probable mine location. For example, this portion of the layer was identified as having mines previously, but through the enhanced model, it was correctly reclassified as lacking mines. In conclusion, I found that the deep learning model was fairly accurate in determining mine location. However, the enhanced model produced even better results through the probability of mine occurrence based on the raster layers produced from my study area. The two tables on the right represent the average mining characteristic values and their importance in predicting mining location ranked. I found that these mines are typically amidst dense canopy cover, on flat ground, and with ready access to road and waterways. Even though the enhanced model produced an importance ranking slope as most significant, the actual values determining the importance for each variable were not very different, and they were all equally impactful in terms of the probability of mine occurrence. This project demonstrated that GIS processes can be utilized to both identify current mines and predict where they may occur in the future based on my probability analysis. Even though the deep learning and forest-based classification and regression models were not perfect in identifying each mine accurately, this project also demonstrated that they can be improved upon and enhanced to produce increasingly accurate results. If I were to expand upon this project, I would first identify more possible variables for assessment, including soil type, parent material, and rock formation. I would also create temporal analyses assessing deforestation and mining development over time. Thank you.